Today on Geek Devotions, we're talking about the handbook for the recently deceased, Band-Aids, and how we as Christians need to handle things. Hello and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from devoted geeks who are devoted to letting people know that they are loved. I am Celeste, and I'm so glad that you hit play today. Please don't forget to like the video if you like it, or dislike it. Either way, we hope you like it. Comment, let us know why you like or dislike it, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that bell notification so that you know what's going on. Today we are continuing the theme of the month, Oc-Tim-Ber, because it's Oc-Tim-Ber, and we're going to be talking about Beetlejuice. So in this movie, you meet a young couple who has taken a vacation in their house. They're staying at home for their vacation. Dallas and I enjoy doing this often.
Staycation!
We love staycations because we get to stay in our house and watch movies or binge watch entire series. They go to the store looking for something that they need, and tragically, they pass. Except they don't realize they've passed away for a while. Once they realize that they are indeed deceased, they find a book that says The Handbook for the Recently Departed. Sorry, it's actually called The Handbook for the Recently Deceased. I misspoke. Anyway, they find this book and they're trying to read it and it just doesn't make a lot of sense for them, so they just don't. They just keep going on with their lives, even though they don't have lives anymore.
Afterlives?
Afterlives? Maybe that's a thing? I don't know. Odd movie. Either way, it's Tim Burton. So things are going well. They're doing what they do. They're doing their stuff. They've basically just gotten a vacation for the rest of their afterlife. Until something happens. A family buys their house and moves in. Except nobody knows they're there. Because they're deceased. Nobody can see them. Well, Winona Ryder's character can see them. But most everyone else can't see them at first. So this family moving into their home was a big problem for them. It would have been fine had they left the house alone, kept everything how it was. They would have been peaceful and left them alone. But they were changing things. They were remodeling. They were doing stuff to the house that they did not want done to their house. And so they were trying to get this family to leave the house alone. They pulled all kinds of stunts. They wore curtains, which were ironically not the right kind. They tried scaring people. They tried shaking the walls and doing all kinds of things, and it just didn't work. They went to a caseworker for, I think she was on Saturn. It's kind of like the DMV for dead people. They go see their caseworker at the DMV place, and she goes, well, you just have to scare them away. But if they had read the handbook, they might have had a solution. They get so desperate. They don't read the handbook, but they call on Beetlejuice, who is not okay. He's like one of the worst people, and he makes everything so much worse than it already was. You see, they were trying to put a Band-Aid on a situation that really just needed healing. Sometimes as Christians, when we face problems, we just want to put a Band-Aid on it. We want to put something over it to cover it up and make it better, even if it doesn't really make it better. We don't always take off the Band-Aid and use the healing. Now, don't get me wrong. It can be good in situations if you need to get through something in order to get to a point of where it's okay, you have the time and the ability to heal. Like if you're in the middle of handling a situation, you have to handle things, great. Slap a Band-Aid on it and go. But if you leave that Band-Aid on, you're not ever going to actually heal. You're just going to fester and get gross under there. The dictionary says, Band-Aid means able to help or improve something for a short period of time. Merriam-Webster. Band-Aids are great. Little kids love them. They slap them all over themselves. I've used a Band-Aid when I have a cut and then I'm going to bake or do something where there's going to be salt involved, because that's really not nice. But they are not what actually heals you. You have to deal with the problem. You have to handle what's going on. Physically, you need to keep it clean, put an antibiotic ointment on it, or just let it get fresh air. Spiritually, emotionally, you have to do the same thing. You have to deal with the problem. You have to do what needs to be done. If that's talking to somebody who's hurt you, if that's just going to God and going, God, I need healing. You have to do it. You cannot slap a Band-Aid on it and just go, oh, I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine. And leave the issue to sit and get disgusting, like Beetlejuice. One of the things that can help with healing, with the healing process of wounds and issues going on in your life, is your very own handbook. Not a handbook for the recently deceased, but your Bible. Reading your Bible and taking in the advice of other believers who are wise, respected, trusted, can really help heal. The Bible even says in Proverbs 19:20, listen to advice and accept instruction that you may gain wisdom in the future. Now, we've said this before. We've done other devotions where we talk about reading the Bible and getting godly counsel to handle things, but it's one of those things you just can't say enough. We all get to those points where we don't want to handle what's going on, we feel like we can't, and you just want to slap that Band-Aid over it and go on and not deal with what's happening. But you can't do that, because if you do that, you're not accepting the healing that God has for you. Here's my challenge for you. Don't put a Band-Aid on what God's wanting to heal. Let Him stitch it up and heal it the right way. Okay, guys, that was your devotion for the week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it encouraged you. Don't miss our next episode. I'm pretty sure it's going to be either about Frankenweenie or Edward Scissorhands. Not totally positive about that. One of the two, though. It's happening. And it is time for the question of the week. What is your favorite spooky movie? That is the question of the week. You know, Dallas and I, we're not huge horror fans. We don't really like to be scared. We like spooky. So, for me, right now, it's the new Addams Family movie. Absolutely loved it. It was adorable. It was just the right level of spooky. Now, when I wrote this devotion before we went to go see the movie, it would have been The Corpse Bride. So it kind of changes depending on what's happening. But that movie was really good. Let us know down below in the comments which one's your favorite spooky movie. Don't forget to check out the website at www.geekdevotions.com, as well as all of our socials. It is Geek Devotions on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I think that's it. I think that's all the socials. Also, coming out this month is going to be another episode of Comm Talk, because we just had an episode and it was awesome. Also, we have announced our Devoted Geek Together of this month. Woohoo! We're so excited. It is going to be at Rolling in the Dough. There is a Facebook event page. Let us know if you're coming. Let us know if you're thinking about coming. We've told them 15 to 20 people, but if we need more room, let us know. So, even if you're not on the Facebook, let us know. You can message us on all of our stuffs, and we'll be able to talk to you. All that being said, stay devoted.
Peace and love.